यो आकाशवाणी गान्तोक हो। अब सुन्नुहोस् समाचार एकांशद्वारा प्रस्तुत अङ्ग्रेजीमा वार्ता। विषय छ योगको महत्त्व। वार्ताकार हुनुहुन्छ योग प्रशिक्षक सुश्री नम्रता थापा।
Namaste, my name is Namrata Thapa. I am a yoga instructor and yoga practitioner in Hamsa Yoga Shala here in Sikkim, Gangtok. Yoga comes from the word yuj, which means union, which means the unite of mind and soul, connecting within mind and soul. Yoga is a personal experience. Each one of us have our own experiences and journey towards yoga. Showing up to your mat every day consistently, even if not for an hour, simple 10 or 15 minutes, regular practice can bring about a vast difference in your life. Practice without attachment, without expecting any kind of goals or achievement from it. You need to practice it without thinking, okay, I'm gonna lose weight from this, okay, I'm gonna do this or that. You should not be attaching any kind of things with it. Try to at least train your mind and your body with the different practices of yoga, your breathing exercises, your asanas, your meditations, and try to look at feeling good. Looking good is just a byproduct, but feeling good is more important. So what yoga can help you in doing is checking your own feelings, checking your own thoughts. It kind of gives you a glimpse towards your life. Any kind of thoughts that you are having, it helps you to monitor your thoughts. From where is it coming? From what kind of experience that thought is coming? So yoga can help you to monitor your thoughts. It can help you to bring a balance to your mind. Yoga is all about love. Yoga is all about self-care. It is a practice not just to give yourself physical aspect of it, but also to keep in check with your feelings, your emotions, and like I said, your thought patterns. Yoga can be a way of life. It is a way of life, and it's just not a mere workout or an exercise, but it is a workout within. It is workout within your soul. It is workout within your connection to your mind, your body, and lastly to the divine, to the universe, to the godly aspect of it. Any kind of pain that you might have from your past or worries of your future. Yoga talks about different kind of sukha and dukkha, all kind of things that are there in this world. Yoga can help you to ease those pain, can help you to ease those kind of worries. Yoga is a constant and daily process. It is not going to happen over a short period of time. Practice, meaning you have to come to your mat every single day. Even if not every single day, at least try to maintain a timetable or a routine and try to cultivate those practice slowly to your life. Like I said, yoga comes from the word yuj. Like I said, it means union. So when you are practicing, it is just not practicing of your breath or your body, but when you are doing the breathing exercises or you are doing those asanas and meditation, you are directly or indirectly getting connected to your mind. And when you get connected to your mind, it means you are getting connected to your own divine. So yoga has a lot of other aspects, other beneficial things. It is not only helping you to lose weight, or it is not only helping you to improve your strength and flexibility or any kind of balancing aspects, but also it is making you happier. It is going to make you independent. It is going to bring about positive thoughts to your life, positive changes to your life, a newer outlook towards life. It helps you to be comfortable in your own skin. Learn to regard your body as a temple, as a sacred thing, and yoga helps you to bring that, like Guru BKS Iyengar ji has said, your body is a temple and your asanas are like prayers. So be worthy of your own love. Yoga helps you and teaches you to be worthy of your own love. Doing the different kind of asanas, it is bringing awareness. It is bringing awareness to the movement of how you are moving every single part of your body. Breathing helps you to connect to your mind. Once you get connected to your mind, meaning you are automatically filtering and processing any kind of thoughts that is coming towards you. Yoga, in the end, is all about unity. It is about union of everything that is happening around you. As we near the 21st June, we all know it is celebrated as International Yoga Day. Being the theme this time, yoga at home with family, I feel it is the perfect time to start the practice or the sadhana of yoga. It is gonna be very beneficial not just for yourself, but in connecting and bringing the whole family together. Yoga during COVID-19 has become a very important thing. During COVID-19, we all are stuck and inbound and constantly in the same space at our home, and it's making people feel trapped inside. As we approach 21st June, we all know that it is celebrated as the International Yoga Day. This time, the theme being yoga at home with family. We have already spoken about how yoga is a union. So we can take this opportunity to bring our family together and to take this process of union together and celebrate it with our family. During COVID-19, how we can practice yoga. So right now we have different kind of online classes. We have different teachers teaching through different mediums of online. So being at home also, we can practice a lot of different kind of breathing exercises. Coronavirus or any kind of diseases which we see are mostly related to our respiratory system. So making our lungs, our immunity system strong is the most vital thing that we can do right now. Making it strong doesn't mean that we are immune to it. It is just a process to make ourselves stronger, and also following the protocol and the social distancing. Breathing exercises are a very effective way to keep the lungs healthy, and it improves our breathing capacity. This technique can be beneficial to people who are self-isolating with the coronavirus symptoms, as well as people who aren't yet displaying any symptoms. So how breathing exercises or pranayama can help you is by improving your ventilation, by removing any kind of unwanted secretion from your lungs. It removes any kind of stale air from your lungs and increases your breathing capacity. In a very simplest and accessible practice, you can strengthen your lungs, as pranayama itself means expansion. Pranayama means expansion of your breath. It is a very accessible and simplest form of practice that can help you to strengthen your lungs. Immunity system, as the name itself says, it is a system. So any kind of system to function well, it needs or requires to be balanced, and it needs to be in harmony. Some of the things you can do to improve your immunity system is by doing simple things in your life, such as choosing a healthier lifestyle, eating diet which is very high in fibers and nutrients, get adequate sleep. Sleep is a very simple practice, but a lot of our immunity system, it is working during when we are sleeping. So getting a very adequate sleep is very essential and very important. Take steps to avoid infection by washing your hands, staying clean, washing your veggies or meals, and try to, as much as possible, minimize your stress. Our immune system is very clever. As we start aging, the capacity or the capability of it slowly starts slowing down and it starts to get reduced. So how much ever you are aging, it is more vital and important that you need to do and take steps that you can help to build your immune system. Yoga, therefore, is a very approachable, it's a very wholesome practice which helps you not only in a physical aspect but also in your mental and your spiritual level. It helps you to lower your stress hormone, it strengthens your nervous system while also stimulating your lymphatic system to remove any kind of toxics from your body. Doing different kind of practices of your asana, your breathing and meditation is gonna be a very vital and important thing that you can incorporate in your life during this International Yoga Day.
अहिले सुन्दै हुनुहुन्थ्यो समाचार एकांशद्वारा प्रस्तुत अङ्ग्रेजीमा वार्ता। विषय थियो योगको महत्त्व। वार्ताकार हुनुहुन्थ्यो योग प्रशिक्षक सुश्री नम्रता थापा। यो आकाशवाणी गान्तोक हो।